So I totally knew that the second I was in the bottom, I would probably be going home. But I don't think I should have been in the bottom. That's the team.
Get into it. Get into it.
It's been a long quarantine. Some of us have let our downstairs garden get a little too out of control. But luckily there's Manscaped to save the day. Manscaped has hooked me up with a bunch of tools and formulation from their all-in-one performance package kit. The Lawnmower 3.0 waterproof trimmer with the skin safe technology, and honey, it's got a little light crop preserver. Okay, you know what that is? Ball deodorant. Why? Cause balls smell funky. The weed whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, honey, if you're like me and you're like a Sasquatch, just take care of it. And Manscaped didn't forget your fingernails and your toenails too, because we all know sometimes we can be a beast. And this lovely little kit will take care of that. Go to manscaped.com today and you're gonna get 20% off plus 2 free gifts if you use the code Qween20. Okay, that's the code right there. Your balls will thank you. The gag of the century, the moment you were robbed. When you were sent home by Naomi Smalls, who just before that had told you how much she looked up to you. What was going through your head on that day and then in the moment of elimination?
I kind of figured that she was gonna send me home. I knew for sure Monet was gonna send me home. You know, until I saw the lip sync when she was just standing there, and I was like, okay, well, she's not gonna send me home. not just Charlie hiding it there, just standing there. But I was like, okay, well, maybe Naomi, because we had been working together in a few of the challenges, and I was really like, you know, I was rooting for her because I really like her. So like, it was a little bit like, oh, okay, but I get it. Like, you know, you gotta take out the big competition if you have a chance. I knew that if I was in the bottom, that I would probably get sent home because at that point I had just been slaying the fucking competition like week after week after week, and these other girls were just kind of like doing the opposite.
That is the truth.
So, I mean, I had tried in the beginning of the first few episodes to kind of like, you know, fly under the radar, but like after episode 2 and I did the girl group challenge and I was like kind of in the low end of the ranking, I was like, okay, let's not do that anymore. So let's just start winning now.
Yeah.
But if I was gonna be in the bottom, it should have been earlier on in the season when I was pretending not to be a threat. Yeah, as opposed to like later on in the season when I was like, definitely a threat. So I totally knew that the second I was in the bottom, I would probably be going home. But I don't think I should have been in the bottom. That's the team.
Right, exactly.
Because you saw my husband, he looked fierce.
Yes.
Yeah, like you saw some of the other makeovers.
Well said. So after you were eliminated and they tried to tell you to go back to the hotel, did you stay outside and wait for Naomi Smalls in the shadows to get your revenge?
No, I knew the fans were gonna do it for me.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, the funny thing is that like everyone was like so scared of like, I was scared of like sending Valentina home because you know, her fans are like crazy. We watched that on her season 9, her fans, you know, being very vocal on social media. But I don't think people were expecting my fans to be as like Valentina fans as they were. I feel bad for you know, the negative effects that come with sending a queen home. And that's the scariest part about All Stars is that RuPaul's like, yeah, I don't want to have that. Like, they have their millions of followers. Like, I don't need that. Let the girls do the dirty work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It's like the mob boss, like, yeah, babyface, take care of it. You know what I mean?
Now, what did you think of the final double crowning?
I thought that was great, especially because like, you know, like my elimination on episode 8 was such like a gag, you know, like they needed another big gag, you know, and just crowning Trinity by herself wasn't going to be a gag enough. I don't think so. I like the fact that they did a double crowning. And also like, you know, it makes you feel good. Like they need 2 queens to like, you know, hold the crown. You know what I mean?
Yes. Look at her. Here comes the pain. Naomi Smalls, the glamorous and beautiful, but
She sent you home.
I mean, if it wasn't her, it was gonna be one of the other queens. So like, I mean, I can't be mad. I can't be mad. Yeah, I was definitely a target, and I don't blame her for taking that shot. You know, like. It really made for some outstanding dramatic television.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, it kind of worked out in my favor because the reaction from the fans was so supportive of, you know, like, it's better to be told, like, you should have won or you were robbed than you shouldn't have won.
Right.
Yeah, you were undeserving of being at the top, you know, so that's a blessing. Also, the other blessing is that she prevented me from having to be in that god-awful RuPaul's video at the very end. That really like slowed down version of Super Queen.
Super Queen.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm happy that I got to skip that because that would have been a hot mess for me for sure.
Now, Naomi really did show herself, I think, a new side of herself on All Stars. You got to see the back bend, and her lip syncs were, you know, more than we even got to see on her season.
Yeah, I mean, she had, like, I mean, everyone gets to come back and they get to showcase something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy that by episode 8, she finally got to show something.
All right. I think you might need this man.